If you're planning a renovation, there's a good chance that somebody's already told you something that sounds great,
but probably isn't true.
The renovation industry is full of half-truths, unrealistic expectations, and advice that sounds good online.
But it all falls apart in the real world.
Today, we're breaking down the biggest lies that homeowners are told about renovations. Let's dive right in. Lie number 1. Your project will definitely stay on budget.
Let's start with this big one.
No renovation has zero uncertainty,
especially when it comes to these older Long Island homes.
Once walls open, surprises happen. Old plumbing, hidden rot, structural issues, electrical problems.
A good contractor will never promise perfection.
They'll help you plan realistically.
Lie number 2. It'll only take a few months.
HGTV completely destroyed expectations on this one.
Permits, inspections, material lead times, selections, and coordination, it all takes time.
And on Long Island, towns and villages can move very differently depending on your location.
Fast renovations are possible,
but unrealistic timelines create bad workmanship and chaos. Lie number 3. Just get 3 prices and pick the best one.
Now, we know this sounds logical, but it can be dangerous.
Because most homeowners are not comparing the same scope.
One contractor may include permits, supervision, better building materials, cleanup, project management.
And another may not.
Low numbers will often become very expensive later on. Lie number 4. Design first and figure out the cost later.
This is a massive mistake.
Homeowners can spend months or even years designing their dream project,
only to discover that it's hundreds of thousands over their budget.
Design decisions are budget decisions.
And that's why contractor involvement during the design phase is very important. Lie number 5. Change orders means the contractor is scamming you.
Now, obviously, there are bad contractors out there.
But not every change order is dishonest.
Sometimes homeowners change things.
Sometimes hidden conditions appear.
Sometimes plans evolve during construction.
The issue isn't whether change orders exist.
It's whether they're communicated clearly and handled transparently. Cheaper now saves money later.
This one hurts people the most.
Cheap labor, cheap materials, rushed installs
usually become expensive problems later on.
This is especially true in kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, waterproofing, and of course, structural work.
There is a huge difference between value and cheap.
Renovations are complicated.
And a lot of homeowner frustration comes from unrealistic expectations that are set early on in the process.
The best projects happen when homeowners can get honest information up front, even if it's not what they had hoped to hear.
And that's why we make these videos. If this helped, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. And drop your questions in the comments below. See you next time.
Yeah.